Jags is our #1 card here. I've been meaning to go dwarfs. I was thinking about trying to force dwarfs today, but this is probably going to be more of a rare draft. So I mean, we'll go Jags and probably go some sort of humans or Ruby something. But I mean, we gotta basically go Jags. I mean, we can't not go Jags here. So that seems like a pretty good first pick. Ruby can be open on the first couple picks a lot of times. We did give up a couple of things there I didn't mention. I probably should have gone through it, but there was a probably the 1/4 life drain guy. There was that guy, and then there was something else. Oh, the other humans guy. So we probably won't see one of those come back, but hey, Jags, right? I mean, that's already kind of a win. He doesn't see a lot of competitive play, but he did when we did set 2 only. Sentinel of Nolzan's not bad. We also have an elite Pyromancer here. It's a pretty good pickup. Firestoke Wizard will be easily. We can get those pretty easily if we need to later on. It's kind of between Sentinel and elite Pyromancer. I'll probably pick up Sentinel here, actually. Yeah, I won't see this elite Pyromancer come back to me, but I like the Sentinel just because he's got better, you know, front and back end, and there's probably some things, and I got scolded for not taking him before by one of my viewers on one of my YouTube viewers. So we'll go and pick that up here. Dual shard with the Shard of Hatred for Blood and Ruby. We are in Ruby. We aren't really in Blood just yet. Flag Scrapper might be okay if we get some robots or something going. So Charge Hulk is a pretty good pickup here, given that we have Jags. Kind of want to have things that Jags can actually inspire in the deck. I don't really like the Flag Scrapper or the Maniacal Entrepreneur. It looks like the best pick is probably our Charge Hulk here. Yeah, that's probably our best pick here. We could also pick up the Killblade if we want to go into Blood. I mean, Blood kind of looks open. We could try to go... I mean, Orcs, maybe, I guess, with the Killblade. I feel like that's more... I don't know. I want this Charge Hulk, I think. I think I want the Charge Hulk. Maybe the Killblade was the pick there, but it's hard for me to say. Kraken Guard Sea Priest is an amazing card for the humans type of deck, which is kind of the deck we're building here. So that seems like a pretty good pickup here. Give all our guys that nice back end. There's a Shard of Innovation, but we don't have any Sapphire troops yet. I mean, a lot of times when we go humans, we end up going tricolored humans. I'd like to keep it in Ruby and Diamond if possible. We aren't seeing a lot of the Sapphire stuff come through, so maybe I might be able to do that. But this is a really late Sea Priest that tells me that I should be okay with taking him here. Pick that up. So we got 2 nice Inspired troops for most of our deck. The deck's running kind of slow, so this may be like an 18 shard deck or a 17 shard deck with some sort of ramp or something. Although there's a Phoenix Guard Messenger is pretty good. We also have a Wounded War Hero is okay. I think I like the Messenger maybe a little bit better. We also have an Adrenaline Rush. Adrenaline Rush is a really good pickup for us if we... yeah, I think that might be the better pick. Either this or the Meek. I think I like the Adrenaline Rush just a little bit better because it is damage. The Meek is really good though too. We'll stick with the Adrenaline Rush. I think that's pretty good there. We should be able to pick those up later. The Meek may be a little bit harder to pick up. The nice thing about Meek is it's all the time, whereas Adrenaline Rush is only during attack steps. But it's both offense and defense, so it's a little bit more playable than some other cards. The Immortal Tears may be our pickup here. We also have a Fierce Warlords, okay. Augmented Awakening actually is probably our pickup here. Yeah, we want this Augmented Awakening. I've found this to be okay, but not amazing. It feels like a lot of times when I'm playing it and I'm buffing my stuff and getting it back in play, it's too slow. It's just too slow. So maybe we only want like one of those. But, you know, when we have Jags, if we can buff a Jags and put them back into play, or a Sea Priest, those buff all of our other dudes. So that seems pretty relevant. Armatron's okay if we were dwarves. Snare Trapper, Typhoon Galleon maybe. Yeah, Not really a big fan of that. I'm also not a fan of this Mirror Magi because, like, he's not gonna really inspire anything. We'll probably actually pick this Light Up Hope. That's a nice little trick there. +1/+1 on life drain this turn. It's pretty good. It's respectable, right? It's our first 1-drop card, but it's not really a turn 1 kind of 1-drop. I've actually done okay with this guy, this Stalwart. He does okay for me. So the Skies might be our pickup here, though. We aren't really in Sapphire just yet. I mean, this guy is defensive. He doesn't really do very much for us. Maybe To the Skies is better. Overtime Bot's okay if we can get a certain card to go with it, but I think we're going to go To the Skies here. Hopefully we can get something. There's another Meek. We can probably pick that Meek up here. Fish Hands is okay, but I want to kind of stay more Sapphire or Diamond and Ruby in this deck. So I think I'll go with the Meek here. Another Meek. I'm not sure if I really want that. Probably Hypnoscientist is better here. Yeah, I mean, causes things not to block. Excavation Hulk is also pretty good, but Hypnoscientist is probably a little bit better. He also gets inspired by all our stuff, and he's a 2-drop. We don't really have any 2-drops just yet. I mean, he's a 2-tunnel drop type of thing that, you know, shows up 3 turns later. So he's like a turn 5 kind of card, but no matter what. I would think that the tunneling would come out ahead more often than not, because even though, you know, you would have to draw 5 resources to play him on turn 5, and it's more likely that you'll play him on 6 or something. Alright, so we got a Shield Bot's okay here. We also have the Ambling Bluff is, I mean, I guess if I get to put some of these buffs on it, it could be good. It's probably better. I guess the Ambling Bluff is better than the Shield Bot. Neophyte came all the way back around. I guess people, yeah, just don't really like that card that much. But I'll probably just take the biggest body here, so we'll take the Slag Lord. I've actually seen people play this card. It's actually not that bad. It's just a vanilla body. Yeah, there's that Meek. It came all the way back around again. But Totemist, yeah, it's not really what we're playing. I guess I'll take the Meek. Take another Meek here. 2 Meeks. Mirthican is probably better for us. We have nothing to buff with this Warlord, so a 2/2 vanilla troop is okay, I guess. And our Dredge is Crackling Boon, which will not get played. All it does is gains forward life and gain a charge. It's pretty bad. Circle of Ruination. You gain a charge out of Ruination counter. Sacrifice the opponent's champion. Discards a card for every Ruination counter. Yeah, it's not really a card that we're going to want to play in this deck. Shard of Purpose is pretty good. It'd be nice if that comes all the way back around to us, but we'll probably pick up this Field Tactician here. Yeah, we really don't have a lot of great pickups. Shadow Shield is okay, I guess. We actually might just... Yeah, I'm not really heavy in Sapphire yet. This Field Tactician kind of pushes me more that way. But he doesn't get buffed by anything. So I may not even play this guy. So we'll take the body first, and we'll see if we can get that Shard of Purpose to come back around, but it probably won't. So we'll see what happens. Shadow Shield was, you know, it's okay as well, but it's one of those very situational cards. Mortal Tears is okay here. We have another Meek. I don't think I can stand to take another Meek here. Verdict is okay. Probably the Hypnoscientist, actually, I think, is okay for us here. Also have Wounded War Hero. It's alright, but I mean, maybe if we were going more aggro-y, but that's not really our deck type. I think I'd rather just play a turn 2 Hypnoscientist and get it buffed. So we've got 2 of the Hypnoscientists. That seems alright. Yeah, I'm not feeling too confident about this deck. I don't think it's probably not going to work for us. We aren't really heavy in Sapphire though, so I guess that's kind of good. And we don't even have like a lot of humans, so we may not even play the humans champion. We may play the guy that gives us like front end Swift Strike or whatever it is. I guess I take Alwyn here. I haven't had a lot of good luck with him. Or we got Prophet of Ren is also good, but we'll probably see him later. Might as well take the rare. I'm not feeling very confident about this draft pool anyways, so I might as well just get the rares that I can get out of it. He isn't really going to see play in Constructed anyways, either, though. I mean, I guess he could get buffs from the other guys. This is going to be like an 18 shard deck right now. That's the way it looks. It's going to be a very slow, mid-rangey, late game kind of a deck. So, ooh, a Royal Enforcer is probably our pickup here. That solidly puts me more in Sapphire than I have been before. Let's see, we're giving up nothing really that great, a Callous Awakener, but yeah, this card makes me want to play Sapphire much more than a lot of those other cards. I've had this guy just dominate me, my face in. Spell Shield just makes him just so hard to deal with, a 5/5 Spell Shield troop, unless your opponent can like fly over him or something. Your Royal Herald is pretty good here. Launchpad Specialist is also good. We'll probably take the Herald for the fixing now that I know that I'm in Sapphire, and that seems pretty good here. On a turn, I think that's like a pick 4 or something like that. I kind of expect to be out in the first round with this deck. Bastion of Adamanth is alright. Probably pick that guy up. Preservation actually might be a better trick here. How many tricks do we have? We got the Light of Hope. I like Bastion. I mean, he does exhaust things. He lets me get damage through. Revert target card if I can. Yeah. I guess I'll take Bastion here. We'll see. I could probably pick up Preservation later. Another Sea Priest, that tells me, yeah, definitely humans are open. We're giving up a Prophet of Ren, but Sea Priest is way better. Yeah, it looks like we're playing like an 18 shard deck right now, because our curve is just so high right now. Hey, what's going on in our size? If you haven't already checked it out, there's also a tournament going on, the 5 Shards Cup tournament on the 5 Shards main channel. So check that out if you haven't watched any of it yet. Some of the best constructed players are playing over there. This season, that is. I didn't make it in, so just getting this out of the way. I usually stream my draft on Sundays, but tomorrow's Mother's Day, so I'm trying to get this taken care of today. Let's see, we got the Prophet of Ren or the Immortal Tears to fix us. I do like the Prophet of Ren, because I feel like I'm going to need to catch up on health later, because I'm probably, especially against aggro decks. Maybe a Cavern Guard, just because I may run up against the aggro decks, and that'll be an okay drop at the early game. I've already got a trick, the Light of Hope trick. I don't know that I need more than one of those. It's not permanent. Or no, it is permanent. Oh no, wait, just this turn. Gets +1/+1 in Life Drain this turn. Yeah, it's just this turn. Odomako. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream, Odomako. Just throwing down some Hex here. So there's another Field Tactician, which is pretty good, but I feel like I want the fixing here, so I'm going to take the Immortal Tears. I am triple shard now. Another Prophet of Ren is pretty good for me, although Murmurs of the Void is also really good for removal. Let's see. This is another card that's super expensive, but I've kind of got a high curve. I'm going to go with the Prophet of Ren. I think I'd rather have that, the body, than the removal. But typically people will say get that removal. I mean, even though it costs basically 6 to do it all in one turn. I haven't had it do too much for me. Shield bot, I guess, here. And then we'll just take the better body, or the one I don't want to deal with. Probably this Wretched Wrangler, I guess. That's a dredge for us. And we got a Molten Slag Lord. Might as well pick another one of those up, although we probably won't play it. It's just because it's vanilla. Ooh, so I did not have to worry about getting Prophet of Ren. Okay, pack 3. Start it now. We got an Unmerciful Tormentor, which is not really the card we probably want to play in this deck. I kind of hate having to pass it, but It's probably not what we're really going for. The Shell Safe Sure Shot, though, is an amazing card. We've got so many buffs that are going to affect him and his Turtle Pet. Turtle Pet's 3. He gets affected by our Sea Priests, which we have 2 of, and our Jags of Blade Master. That seems like the best pickup here. We also have Ruby Enchantress, which is pretty good. There's a pretty good chance that she's going to table. Ruby Aura, hopefully maybe we can pick up one of those. Mesmerize is another good removal card. Scrap Weller, but I think for our deck we really want this Shell Safe Sure Shot. If we were Orcs, then we would definitely pick up the Immersible Tormentor. If we were playing like a 16 shard deck, we would pick up that Tormentor. But Shell Safe Sure Shot seems like the best pick here, especially because we've got so much stuff to buff it. We could have it be like a really just another one. Wow, I think I kind of want that guy too. We're giving up Kindling Scarn, but this guy runs off of playing lots of actions in one turn, and that's really not our deck. That's not going to be most draft decks, so we're going to pick up another Shell Safe Sure Shot here. The Captain of the Dragon Guard is pretty good as well. The Quick Strider is also pretty good for us, but Shell Safe is probably our best thing. Plus, it's a human, so that does help us push us into that human direction where we want to play like Giles. Giles is going to give all our guys +1 front end when we activate them, all of our humans, because that's usually what we're going to activate it on. We're going to try to do some sort of tribal human stack thing here. We're definitely pushing into like that 18 shard range though, the way the deck is kind of shaping up. We got an Inner Conflict here. We also have a Buccaneer and a Counter Magic. So I think I like the fact that Inner Conflict is just hard removal. Although we also have a Ruby Pyromancer here too. Oh, this is rough. I think I want the Inner Conflict though. I feel like that's the nice hard removal. The Buccaneer is good, but he's more for like tempo type of a deck, and I think the Inner Conflict's like the best pickup. There's a lot of good picks in that pack. I wouldn't fault anyone for taking any of those other 3 picks for sure. But I really feel like the Inner Conflict, I kind of need that removal. I haven't got any burns or anything. I haven't got any direct damage removal yet. So we didn't even have a chance at a bolt, I don't think. Doppel Gadgets for those dwarf players that can transform into, we can shapeshift into other artifacts. So it's not really going to work for us. We got a Mystic of the Tranquil Dreams okay here. Machinist is another dwarfy kind of card. Quick Strider's not bad. Diamond Ore is not bad. Brawler. Ruby Lance. We may actually... No, we can't really pick this up because it's only going to do like 2 or 3 damage to a troop maybe. And it just seems suboptimal compared to like some of the other picks here. So I think we take Mystic here. We can give it Flying. It takes all of our buffs. Or we could give it like quick action speed and make it a removal. Oh, there's a Hellhound. That's one of my favorites. We can throw a Flying on that guy and he kind of wins games all by himself. Or we can, use the Ruby thing where he can only be blocked by Ruby troops or something like that. Counter Magic's pretty good here also. And that's kind of about it. That's all this pack really has. So yeah, we definitely take this Hellhound. That's a really late Hellhound in this pack for sure. I'm kind of interested to see why we see this card so late, but it's kind of like a crazy bomb at the top of our range that just comes through and finishes games for us. He also blocks really well, the 4/4 body. I see Shuka Dash, welcome to the channel. So we're just hanging out. Repel is amazing removal for us. Really not too much else, maybe the Diamond Aura, but Repel is pretty much what we want here. Just we need that early removal, so we're going to be on the defensive for the first half of the game. Most of these games anyways. So Repel is going to definitely do the job for us, where we're destroying those attacking troops, those early little attackers, or sometimes even the big attackers. Mystic of the Tranquil Dream, but probably I don't think I have a lot of flyers, so I'll probably give it Flying, and I do have a decent amount of removal. If it was the opposite way around, of course I would give it quick action speed so I could try to maybe surprise someone and kill something with it. What do I think of Golden Saucer Guy top 4? I'm pretty stoked about it. We actually did some practicing last night, and so I'm pretty happy. He was the 64th seed, it just barely inched in, and now he's top 4ing. So I mean, he had a really good day, and sometimes that's what what you really want to have. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. He was texting me, so I'm glad that he did so well. Considering that we both had kind of rough seasons this season, where we just didn't get good draws. This is a really late Noble Citizenry, and then we also have Sniper Gawain here, which is removal, but Noble Citizenry is definitely the better pick here. We got a lot of stuff in our 4-drop range. I'm really seriously thinking that our deck is going to be very, very much an 18 shard kind of a deck. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. It's the best that someone that I've personally like spent a lot of time with that I've seen somebody do. Although I think I've seen a guy when they used to do states tournaments for that other card game before they stopped supporting states tournaments. I've seen somebody top 4 in one of those as well, or top 8, and then he was out in round 1. But it's a long day. Whenever you're doing like 8 rounds in a day, that's a long day. I think it's a little bit disappointing that they stopped doing they stopped supporting states tournaments. Just one more reason why I'm not too fond of that company. But it is what it is. I mean, you got to make whatever the fiscal decisions that you can, right? Another quick strider would be pretty good for specific matchups. I have a Mystic already that's going to be flying for me. I mean, that's pretty good, but I've got this huge 4-point range. I really need this quick strider right now. The Bravery is not bad too, but yeah. I'm actually kind of happy that I picked up that Immortal Tier, so that's a pretty good turn 1 drop if I can get it on turn 1. We don't really have a ton of fixing in this deck either, so that could become an issue as well. Probably pick up the... I can pick up the Lorgoyle is okay as an early blocker or the counter magic. I mean, I guess, yeah, for those really fast decks, I mean, the Lorgoyle seems pretty good. Diamond Door is pretty good here as a nice trick for the... We probably won't play it. We'll probably have it in our reserves, sided in. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Hypnoscientist in that deck is really good, and yeah, we played some last night and spent a decent... We were up till about midnight, my time, Central Time, practicing. It was like 1 a.m. his time. Yeah, we're pretty much done with this draft here. So I'm feeling better about our pool than I originally was. But you never know. I mean, we are playing a tricolor deck, and there's a very good chance that we just won't get the correct cards. But 2 shell safe sure shot plus the amount of the sheer amount of stuff that we've got should be pretty good for us. So let's go ahead and throw everything back up here real quick. See how long it takes me to build this deck. Eating up a lot of time just doing this. It'd be nice if there was just one button to do that. Alright, so we definitely want our Sapphire, our Ruby, and our Diamond card, so we'll get rid of Blood and Wild, although I don't even think I picked up a single Wild card here. There were no Wild cards. So we definitely want the 2 shell-safe sure shots, maybe 1 Meek for now, Sentinel maybe later, we'll see. We want at least maybe 1 or 2 of those Sentinels. I like having this guy with the flying like we talked about, so we'll give him the flight. We could also give him Life Drain or Swift Strike or something, but I think the flying is probably what we want with him. Definitely the 2 Kraken Guards there, you want that, the Repel. Maybe, I have a lot of good removal now, so the Adrenaline Rush isn't as necessary as it was when I first picked it up. Of course, the Enforcer is amazing, Citizenry, Jags is our first pick. What else? Mesmeric, maybe. I definitely want this Immortal Tiers. We're at 15 cards right now. Let's see, let's put this by cost so I can kind of see where we are. Augmented Awakening is not bad as a 1-of. I guess I can try to play that guy and those guys. Basically just picking up all the humans. We definitely want this Hellhound. That thing is gonna just win games. He just wins games. Giving him flight's pretty cool because it does block more things that way, and he has evasion. If you don't have Sapphire for whatever reason, then you should just throw the where he can't be blocked except for by Ruby creatures, and then he still does the same thing. He basically just wins games by himself. We're at 20 cards. We have room for maybe 2 more cards. Maybe we can play this Bastion of Adamant. We also have me, Quick Strider. What else? I could play this Sentinel. It's always hard when it comes down to this stuff. I mean, I like Bastion. He's a 4/4 body. Maybe throw another Meek. Throw the other Meek in here, because I just don't have a lot of early game, so I can get rid of some of that early stuff. Maybe this is it. This is probably what we want. Yeah, we got a lot of like early removal for like that early stuff, and then like as long as we get 3 shards in a play, if we get 4 shards in a play, we're doing pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and run 18 shards here. I think it's gonna be optimal because our curve is just so high. And we definitely want the Sir Giles Classic. You know, at 4 charges and a ruby, we can give all of the troops in our, that share a trait +1/+0. So all of our humans will get +1/+0 type of thing. And this guy's probably going to see even more play because in the next, when set 3 comes out, we're going to be getting more Coyotals and Elves and Necrotic and Venons. Lots more Venon apparently, which are the spider people, or the spider race rather. I don't know that they're really people. Okay, let's do the count on our shards. So we're counting the icons here so we can get a ratio. We don't actually have a lot of ruby cards in here, which is kind of not the greatest, but okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3 sapphire, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 21 diamond, and then 1, 2 ruby. Wow. This almost makes me want to play a diamond champion instead. I mean, we could try playing like Palamedes or something like that. That may be better, or maybe even Lady Elizabeth to get another body. Or Diamond. Could run Diamond. Because then we can give things life drain, and that seems relevant. Given some of the bodies that we've got large bodies that to catch up. I don't especially like playing Diamond. Lady Elizabeth may be better, but I don't think I want to play Alex. I think that, I mean, he's good, but I mean, we could almost play this mono diamond here, except that I want to get this Royal Enforcer and some of this other stuff going. So we'll probably just play like 2 ruby shards and like 3 sapphire, and then the rest diamond. What is that? That's 13 diamond shards. Maybe 1 more on both of those. 2 more. Okay, so we'll go 2 more. Yeah, we really want to see these diamond shards in this deck. Do we want to play Diamond? Ugh. The deck's basically built. I mean, I don't see us really getting a lot of great effect off of this guy. Or that guy. So. The thing is, we have so much Inspire that I kind of want to play Lady Elizabeth here. Because I feel like it can, you know, we need something to target for Noble Citizenry. We've got Jags, and we've got 2 Krakenguard Sea Priests to inspire it. I mean, I kind of want to just do it. I'm not, you know, feeling crazy amazing about this deck anyways. I think I'm going to do it. We're going to go with Lady Elizabeth. We hardly ever get to see her played. We're going to do it this time. We're going to see what happens. I mean, typically we would play... you know, people might be a little bit more surprised with this, so we'll see. It's going to give me that extra body, and you know, like having those 0-1 battle hoppers can be a big deal when you're playing in draft, when you just need an extra body, you know. One here. He is playing dwarves. I will of course play first. And it's okay. This is not great, but we're gonna keep this. Gotta support my team real quick. Alright, now we're ready. We'll keep this hand. Okay, so it's not great. We need that third shard, but we've got 18 shards in the deck. We've got a bomb here with our Hellhounds. If we get to the late game, we can get our Sapphire or a double diamond if we need it, but right now we basically can play most of the cards in our hand with the threshold we have. We just need more shards. So give our opponent a GLHF in the battle here. Okay. That's pretty good. We would do that, and I guess I'll go ahead and get my Sapphire here. Might as well, just in case I don't draw it, because I have the double diamond in hand, and no problems, right? No issues. So tricolored humans with Lady Elizabeth should be interesting. We had to play our Krakenguard Sea Priest next turn, and then maybe we'll have Alwyn after that. I'd hate to have to interconflict that. But, I mean, if I have to, I mean, eventually, if it gets that far out of hand. Well, actually, we can play our Alwyn. Wow, this is going better than I thought. I'm going to go ahead and swing in, because eventually the spam bot gets out of hand. We'll see if he'll block. He probably shouldn't block here. Makes it look like he may be able to attack next turn. Play my Kraken. Ooh, he's going to block. Alright, I'm fine with that, because the spam bot does eventually get out of hand, which can be annoying. And I'm not really low-end deck anyway, so the Royal Herald basically already did her job. We get Alwyn next turn, and he's going to super buff like a lot of our other bigger troops if he stays on the table. And he'll be able to block a lot of things at a 2-4. Ruby Enchantress. He took my Ruby Enchantress. He's the one. You're the one. Tristram taking my Ruby Enchantress. There's Immortal Tears. We really don't want to use that Immortal Tears more than we want to play this. I mean, it does deck thin for us, and it will allow us to play our champion ability. So we'll just do that next turn. No reason to swing in. I don't want to trade Sea Priest for Enchantress, even though he probably wouldn't want to make the trade either, honestly. But yeah, I should be fine with this, I think. It's got a Ruby Lance, my Alwyn. Wow, alright. A lot of hate. I'm feeling the hate. The hate is swelling. We're on Tristram's side of the table. That's fine. I'll just play this. And that will be really buffed. And I really didn't have an attack phase. That's why I just went and did that in this first main phase. Otherwise, I would have gone to my attack phase. I wasn't gonna... I still don't want to trade these. That would have been a crazy buff if I had Alwyn in play. You know, plus shell safe. That would have been ridiculous. So now we definitely know what we want to interconflict here. Yeah, I'll just conflict that guy and then swing through. And I can still play Immortal Tears as well. So we'll just conflict his Warbot here. Or yeah, I want to get the damage in. So we're just gonna start pushing damage here. No reason to use my champion ability, just in case he has something to... I don't know. He doesn't really have anything to sack cards, but there's no reason to use it, really. Might as well do that. Get that going. It really doesn't matter what I pick here. I don't think there's anything that's double... I already have double Ruby in play anyways. So we'll go ahead and swing through with the shell-safe sure shot here. I can prevent 3 damage to the shell safe anyways. And then next turn I get to, if I draw a shard, then I get to play Hellhound and he'll just win. Or if I, actually, you know, I do play Hellhound next turn. I play Hellhound next turn and he'll just win the game. Flax Scrapper to kill something, maybe? He's got to kill Sea Priest, probably. Yep. Might as well get rid of that War Body. It's useless. It doesn't much matter because Hellhound's going to just win at this point in the game. Or I'll play Jags first, rather. That's fine too. And then play Hellhound. Let's go ahead and swing through the shell safe, and I can prevent the damage, so this is pretty safe here. Deal that damage. Play Jags. And then we got Hellhounds coming down after that. Again, no reason to use our champion ability unless we're actually going to play the elite. It's going to the skies, those guys. Alright, that's fine. I've got some guys going to be in the skies too. That's fine. No problems. Mentor of the Flames. Yep, picked up that Mentor. He almost has enough stuff where he can Swift Strike, block me, and there's really not a lot I can do. Ooh, there's a Sea Priest. I need to stop these flyers, so we're going to play Hellhound here, and then we'll play the Sea Priest after that. But we'll go ahead and swing through with the Shell Safe Sure Shot here. And we can prevent a lot of damage to it, so we'll just keep taking the damage. It's going to do that. I'll just prevent it. He gets his 2... I guess he's just trying to get his thing so he can kill Jags. I guess I should have played Hellhound first before combat, because now he's going to kill Jags. Yep. So, play mistake there. I should have seen that coming. But that's fine. I'm still basically dominating the board state. Yep, making dudes. So if he double blocks here, I'm going to kill both his guys, and then he gets my Hellhound. That seems not to be very much good to me. So I think I'll just keep swinging through with the Shell Safe Sure Shot here. I don't really want to give up a Hellhound, and if he swings with either one of those guys, then Hellhound gets crazy. Chump blocking here, so that's fine. Can only do that for so long. Yeah, I think he's gassed out anyways here, so. Shell Safe just carrying the game. Go ahead and swing through with the Shell Safe again. attacker. It's going to counter it. Yeah, alright. I'm going to sit on this shard to bluff with it. I mean, I'm 2 shards away from getting another one of those adamantine elites. Construction plans. Okay. But you wish he had just waited and made those construction plans into something last time. Profit. Well, that's pretty good. Go ahead and swing through. I think I kind of want to get the Hellhound out there. Just go ahead and let him kill him. But he has a 2-for-1. I get to kill both his guys. If he doesn't kill him here, then I can pump him. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, do I even want to pump him here? He doesn't have any cards in hand, so this is fine. That's 4 damage, so that's fine. I'll just kill both of his guys here. And he'll get a counter on his thing and put him in an even worse board state. I really don't want this thing to have Crush and Swift Strike. That's the main thing here that I'm looking at. So we'll kill both his guys. That's unfortunate. Play the Prophet of Ren first, and then play our Diamond Shard to gain some life. Send our opponent even further behind. And then, yeah, it's not looking good for him. It's going to take him a long time to get this thing online. We can basically swing with the house here next turn. If he's got a trick here, I mean, trading Sea Priest for a trick. I mean, I guess that's the one thing I probably shouldn't swing with is probably Sea Priest, but I'm going to swing. I'll just go ahead and swing with everything but the Sea Priest. Be conservative. Just in case there's some craziness, some sort of a trick here. Yeah, I almost have enough for another Adamantine Elite. He was so afraid of the first one he countered it, so... I wonder if there's like a control deck where we could have, where you just build up charges and then you just make lots of Adamantine Elites. You sweep the board out, just keep sweeping the board out. Okay, so versus this deck, if I have anything artifact destruction related, which I don't think I do, I'm not really seeing anything artifact destruction related or anti-artifact in here, or anti-dwarf. Pretty much, he's building up his army, I'm building up my army. If it goes like it did last time, it should be okay. Meek is even going to be pretty good here, so... To the skies, maybe. Might see some use here. I don't know. I don't see too much of a reason to make any changes. Maybe, yeah, not even Lord Goyle. No, that's fine. We'll just save and continue here. Biggest mistake of the game was definitely swinging before I played. If I had played my Hellhound before I swung, then Jags wouldn't have died and I would have got a lot more damage with him. So. We also got all our threshold, which was really good in that game. Kind of lucky that we had it right there on turn 2, I believe. So that was lucky. Okay, of course our opponent's going to play. I always forget to change my deck sleeves. Someone needs to remind me to change my deck sleeves. Alright, so this is pretty good. We're going to keep this. We only need one more shard and we can get the shell safes in play. Of course, we want to kind of get them some buffs, but It is what it is, you know. So looks like we got Diamond Shard here. And next turn we'll have a Royal Herald for rubies, and we've basically got all of our thresholds met again. Basically only have 2 fixing cards in our deck. Plays a spam bot turn 1. I'm really surprised he gave up that spam bot so early, because I'll definitely swing into it again. There's a Mystic, that's nice for us. We need our 4th shard here. If we don't get 4 shards, we might be in some trouble. Yeah, we have 18 shards in the deck again, so pretty good chance of drawing them. There are 3. We've only drawn 3 out of 18. There are 15 left, so 50% of the cards we can draw are a shard. I mean, it doesn't matter what we draw, what kind of shard we draw at this point in the game. So now at this point, we don't really want to swing in, because I don't want to trade a Royal Herald for a Worker Bot. Oh, that's a pretty sick play there. That's pretty rough for us. That's a pretty good play there. Yeah, now we really need that 4th shard. There we go. Okay, so we're doing okay. Not anything else to do on this turn, so we'll just pass it back, save our clock as much as possible here. And then if he swings in with the spam bot, I'll make the block. Otherwise, I'll take just the 3 here. I don't really want to trade for the foreman. I would take the 1 as well, probably here. Oh, now I can't. Now I can't block the spam bot. That's unfortunate. And a construction plans. Sure. That's nice. It's nice when everything lines up. We'll just take the 4. He should have swung in with foreman too, because there's no reason not to, I guess. Well, I guess he needs something to throw some counters on Warhulk. Oh, there's a repel. That could be useful. I'm going to go ahead and play Mystic here. I want to save the repel for the Construction Plans Warhulk. And the Mystic, if I can double block with Mystic versus this Warbot and kill it, you can't deal with Mystic. You take 1 point of damage. Subterranean Spy. You can see all the cards in my hand, so he knows I have a repel waiting for him. So now the blocks look more like... he forgot to put a counter on his Warhulk. He also has a Mystic. I'm super defensive at this point in the game. He knows I have a Royal Enforcer, a Bastion as well. He should have swung there. That's fine. The longer it takes, the better it is. I mean, I guess he gets his Warhulk here, but I have Repel for it, so it doesn't seem that great. I think I just go defensive here and just play a Royal Enforcer. Try to save these for when I actually have some good buffs on the table, but Royal Enforcer is going to be really hard for him to get around. He can't counter. I should have looked at that. I know he has counter magic in the deck, so I really should have looked at that first. So that's a play mistake there. We're just going to sit on defense here. Yep. There's that. Yep. And he gets it. So we've got to save resources for Repel this next turn. Yep. Lots of damage he can push through here. I think he's going to be... It seems like he's just too afraid to push damage, though, honestly. 6 resources means we can now play our shell safe. We need blockers here, so we're going to go and just play one. I don't like doing it, but we're going to do it right here. And then we can still repel, because at the end of turn, he's going to make a Warhulk here. No real attacks to make here. Bastion is when it enters play. Yeah, that's it. You didn't really need to exhaust all of those guys, but okay. Just wanted to make sure that that Warhulk was hitting the table. That Warhulk's representing. Flag Scrapper. I hope he tries to kill my shell-safe sure shot. That would be hilarious. He does. Oh, he can because my guys. I can't exhaust this guy because he just came into play. So I guess that's a pretty good play there. That's respectable. I can respect that play. Sure. Still have blockers, but I have blockers for days. So and he can't really swing because he knows I have repel. So it's just we just stare at each other until somebody gets more flyers than the other person. That's basically what we're waiting for at this point. Might as well play this guy, exhaust his flyer, and swing with my flyer. So I got plenty of ground defense. And if he wants, well, no. That was a mistake, I think. That's fine. We'll just exhaust that guy. I'll push some damage here. I still have repel ready. I can play that Adamanthian Elite next turn. Yeah, 2 points of damage. Getting it in there. Catching up on damage here. Ooh, conflict. Conflict is really good. So I can just conflict his Warhulk now. So if I conflict the Warhulk, I can swing with Royal Enforcer. He can just block it with Spam Bot. I just don't want to deal with that Warhulk. That's the main goal here is to say no to Warhulk. Just keep swinging away with this flyer. I'll just wait till I get my flyers. He's got 2 Disguise. That's not nice. So you can definitely kill me now if he wants. Yep. So now it's not looking good for me. I need flyers. Kinda want to kill that Spam Bot at this point in the game. I'll probably repel the Spam Bot. Take 2. That's fine. I'd rather kill the Spam Bot. Taking 2 here is fine for now. Okay, so we're gonna pull back our Mystic because we need flyers. I guess I might as well play it. This big 4/6 Mystic. And pass the turn back. It's like the one time when Augmented Awakening got really good for me. Although that Spam Bot's getting super annoying. I have no artifact removal in this deck, so... See why I'm so surprised at like what he did like last time with the Spam Bot? Because you can see how annoying this Spam Bot is now. Because I can't really swing. I have things, but I can't really swing. I'm gonna go ahead and just get the Adamanthian Elite. Throw that out there. Just another build up. It's just an arms race, really. I'm up a game. If I time out, I think I still lose, but I want to make sure that I'm trying to stay on top of my clock. I'm behind on my clock a little bit here. I don't really care about Pyromancer right now. Not that there's anything I can do about it anyways. Play that. Shell save. Pass the turn back. There's really nothing I can do here. If I swing with like everything, yeah, it doesn't really do anything. Construction plans. Still have a repel for it. Flag scrapper. Man, he gets that at just the right time. Seriously. Does the same thing he did last time. Do that just to be funny. Yep. Takes care of those sure shots. Both times, Flag Scrapper just coming through. Meek. Yes. Awesome. Thank you, Meek, for doing something really amazing. Now we can actually push some damage. Breaking the stalemate here. Yep, getting that War Hulk that I can repel. The War Hulk should have gotten Elite Pyromancer buff. Why did it not? Came into play. That's really weird. He swings with it. He should know I still have repel in hand. If I really had to, I could throw like Bastion and Turtle Pet in front of it. I'm on a 4-turn clock right now. 5 if he takes a block there. He's thinking about swinging in with the house, I guess. Is what he's thinking about. He's trying to do some math here, is what it looks like. I repel this guy. I probably let this damage through. Okay, so we're definitely repelling this guy. That's step 1. And we'll go ahead and pass priority. Now we're going to start blocking. So we'll block here to here. I might as well block here to here. There. There, take 3, so we can't kill anything. Take 2 in the air, so take 5, and then get an amazing board state. I think he was hoping that I would kill his mentor again. Not this time, son. Not this time. Swing with the house here. See, if he cracks back, he does a maximum of 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. So I have to have blockers up, so I'll leave the turtle pets up. Swing, 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 swing. And then I can get my troop and put that into play, so that's another blocker. Okay, I guess he's just going to take it and we'll go to round 2. Okay. Well, this human's deck seems to be doing better than I thought it would. I mean,